Oxytocin is a powerful hormone molecule in the brain, but how is oxytocin used in the body? Oxytocin is a neurotransmitter that affects social interaction and sexual reproduction. When people do sexual acts such as kissing, holding hands, birth, or breastfeeding, oxytocin levels increase. This is why oxytocin is also known as the love hormone. Increasing oxytocin is also linked to having a better overall mood, increased well-being, and increased social bonding. On the other hand, low levels of oxytocin are linked to depression, early menopause, hypothyroidism, anxiety disorders, drug addiction, and many other physical and mental ailments. Let's take a look at an example of how the body uses oxytocin. The hormone oxytocin is created in the hypothalamus, called the master gland because it controls the endocrine system and all hormones. After its creation, oxytocin is then sent to the posterior pituitary gland, which is right next to the hypothalamus. This gland, responsible for antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin, regulates the amount of oxytocin released into the endocrine system based on which neural signals it receives. When a woman goes into labor, peripheral neurons in the uterus signal the brain to release oxytocin. The brain interprets this message by releasing more oxytocin from the posterior pituitary gland into the bloodstream. Then, oxytocin travels through the bloodstream to its target destination, in this case the uterus. When oxytocin molecules reach the uterus, they stimulate myometrial cells to create oxytocin receptors on their cell surface. Oxytocin neurotransmitters act as a ligand and bind to the oxytocin receptors, which creates a signal transduction. There are three main steps of the signal transduction. The first step the cell does after oxytocin is received is increasing the production of 1,4,5-triphosphate, which opens a ligand-gated ion channel in the cell. With this ion channel open, an influx of calcium is allowed to enter the cell, causing an action potential that causes the eventual final cell response, muscle contractions. This process continues in a pattern of positive feedback until the baby is born.